So CBD is great. I was not a believer of it at first,
Yeah.
but I think I mentioned it last time while Dan was here. I started taking it before I go into work, and I have seen or noticed a great difference in like just my cognitive capabilities and my focus. Like right now, I'm totally able to yeah, like I can. It's bad. So we were talking about ADD,
Mm-hmm.
and ADD is a weird thing. I feel like everyone has some amount of it.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Other people are able to kind of like get out of the ADD episodes more easily than others. Like their focus capabilities are easier to tap into. That's at least what my doctor said when I actually went to a doctor, like he specialized in like mental health stuff, but not like crazy mental health issues, just like ADD and all that good stuff. But he hooked me up with the wires on my scalp, on my head, and was able to read my like theta and beta levels. I don't know,
Sounds like
some wave levels, and he's able to determine how bad your ADD is or your capability of focus is. And he was like, I remember telling me like, yours is really bad. Like, kind of implying like it's kind of like the worst I've seen, which I'm sure it's not true. I'm sure I'm not a special case or anything, but apparently I got really bad ADD, so I took Adderall as a kid all throughout high school, and this is before I knew what Adderall was. My mom just like, yeah, you take this before you go, like when you wake up, before you eat, every day. And it did help me in school. I know that. I realized that in my first 3 classes, I'd perform very high, and then towards the end of the day, like my last 2 classes, I'd probably score lower in my grades, probably because the Adderall would be wearing off and I'd be getting more, not focused and back to my normal self, to my stupid self. And then once I was
don't say that.
Don't
you say that about yourself.
After high school, I was hanging out with the bad influence kids.
After high school, or
yeah, this is after high school, like graduating, and with the bad influence kids.
Was I one of them?
No, well, you know them.
Okay, we don't have to.
Yeah, names. We're not gonna drop any names, but that's what I found out. Like Adderall was like a narcotic or what, like people used it as a recreational. Yeah, they use it for fun. So
that's an easier word.
Yeah, recreation. No, it is easy. I just can't say it now.
You didn't do your CBD. That's
exactly another good case.
Recreational.
That's so.
REC.
There was one time I couldn't pronounce executive. Oh my god, no, what's happening? Executive.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. Sure. But anyways, so the bad influence kids were like, oh yeah, let us buy these from you. I'm like, you'll pay for these? So figured out I could make money on it, but then I didn't do it for a few. I like stopped getting my prescription because I went to Colorado, and just other stuff was happening, And then I started getting the Adderall again and doing, not taking it myself, because after I found out like what's inside it, like and the fact that people were using it for that kind of turned me away from it.
Yeah.
I was, because when when I was talking about like like the first 3 classes of the
Yeah.
day, that it would actually give you like a crash, like a mental crash.
Yeah.
It would do like the opposite of what it was doing, where if you weren't on it, you wouldn't get that mental crash, and you'd kind of like be between the good and the bad, where
So like, overall, it wasn't really
yeah, I don't,
helping.
yeah, I liked the focus part, but the after, it made you feel like crap, and there's a reason for that. It's because there's methamphetamine in it. So, but
So
after
you were a methed out teenager?
yeah, all of them
Sweet.
are. It's, as much as they like to sugarcoat it, like, oh, it's not real meth. There's differences in the chemicals of methamphetamine and Adderall. Yeah, of course there is, but there's not much of a difference. I mean, the main compound that you're feeling, that stimulation, that's the meth. I mean, that's that main compound in meth. It's bad. So, I would still get it and still make money off it, just for that. Allegedly make money. Yeah, get it just for that reason. But CBD was the only thing that ever came close to that focus that I got from when I would take my prescribed medication. It was the closest thing, and it didn't give you that horrible crash at the end, where that would be a big turnoff for most people, me included.
So it doesn't give you a crash, but does it?
No,
does
it
it
just
taper off? Or
Yeah,
like,
it
okay.
definitely tapers off.
Okay.
The focus probably lasts a good hour, and then it will taper off after that. But it's a slow taper off. It's not like that. It's like you'll notice it, and then you just do another drop and get your focus back.
Have you? Is there any? I guess. Is there any? Do people get used to it? Like, do people build up tolerance to it? Is there any way that people can build up tolerance where they're gonna need more of it, or?
Oh, I don't know. I guess that'll be something.
Have you
ask
haven't
Dan.
experienced that, or?
No, not yet. But I've really just started doing the CBD maybe a couple months ago. So right now I don't notice either. I still take the same amount as I started taking, and still feel the same effect for the same duration. So.
And you just use it for basically focus.
Yeah.
Does it
like,
have any other effects, like gives you more energy, or
yeah,
makes your muscles
so the
bigger?
focus, I think having more focus will bring those secondary side effects. Like, having more focus for me kind of makes me feel like I have more energy, because my mind is more clear, and I'm not being weighed down by just a mind fog. And like, when I'm in my very severe ADD states, I don't want to sound like a victim, like there's so much wrong with me, but when I'm in that state where it's like I have so much mind fog, it kind of makes me tired, or feel tired. But I'm not tired. I just, like, usually I just woke up, a few hours ago.
It's almost like depression.
Could be, yeah. Kind of like the same kind of mind fogginess in a way. But yeah, CBD helps a lot. It's a life changer. I didn't believe it. Very skeptical at first. That's just because everything I've taken in the past just has done nothing for me. So.
Are there other effects? Like, I think people use it for like joints and stuff.
Yeah,
or?
a lot of people use it for like pain, a sleep aid.
Okay.
It's pretty much that oil. snake oil, you know.
Snake oil, yeah.
I guess it cures everything.
Cures everything. Well,
Because that's
maybe
what I hear.
that's something. Something
no,
might cure
yeah,
everything.
something I can vouch on is it definitely helps focus, at least for me. I think it helps differently, or it helps people differently with other things. Like, it might not do the same thing with someone else as it does with you or me. I don't know. It's a mystery. Yeah, this is where like Dan would be able to come in and give in a lot more insight on this topic. But
Maybe we'll have to talk to him next time about that.
yeah, I would like to figure out like how his parents got involved with the CBD trade and how that's going for them. Maybe we should get them on the podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.